no fair to. Shout out to everybody that's in here. It's been a crazy event. We started getting Brown Street ciphers outside. Niggas killed it. That footage is gonna go up. We had a surprise battle with two niggas that been wanting to get on. Omnis and the homie TMO. They had a good one back and forth. That was nice. Omnis killed that. Won that shit. Freestyled the entire verse. This nigga here scared me, nigga. I was like, damn, this little short ass nigga. It was good though. But yeah, we here. Total Carnage. Hip Hop 411. Kitchen is South Africa. J Section. Make some fucking noise! As I said, the first two battles, man, were lit, man. Braamfontein King versus my nigga Makwele. Fire back and forth. Y'all gonna see that on the YouTubes. The next battle, Malcolm Z versus Dead of the Dawn. Fire battle, man. The levels have been set. Dr. Equinox and the homie OveRyt. Y'all niggas is under pressure, bro. I ain't never trying to front, bro. I need y'all niggas on stage. OveRyt on stage. My nigga Dr. Equinox on stage. East Rand versus South Rand. No, actually Soweto. All you guys are South Rand. East Rand versus Soweto. It's all love though. Hey, do not spam me. See? It's normal, please. Alright, word. Alright, man. Which side? Are y'all niggas taking the same side? Alright. Let's get it. Tension, it's tense. Hey, tense, better you know. Hey, better you know. Afterwards on Facebook, yeah, that nigga got party. Let's get it though. Alright, I feel too. Since there's pretty much the same distance between the Soweto and the ends, the East Strand, let me whatever, no bias shit, East Strand nigga, heads or tails? Wow. Shut up. It's heads. We wanna go first. Fuck bro. Alright, that nigga came strapped in. Make some fucking noise for this battle, go! So this is OveRyt, this is Dr. Equinox, so when you hear the word play, you know, okay, they're talking about the nigga name. Let's get it though. First, top of the first. No, before we do that, man, introduce yourself. MC on my right, introduce yourself.
Yo, man, Mr. OveRyt, fucking this shit, man. He's about to die, bro.
Alright, let's get it. MC on my left, introduce yourself. This nigga got a step. Let's go.
The name is Dr. E and the East End.
That's what's up, man. Soweto versus the East Strand. MC on my, you say go first. MC on my right, talk about your shit, son.
Yo, man, can everybody hear me?
Yeah. Project, please respect the MCs, guys. Talk your shit, Project, get the confidence in.
I know that most of y'all expecting me to operate on this doctor in a medical examination room and treat the rotting flesh in the internal wound using contaminated tools. Y'all can't wait to imagine what happens when I unravel this exaggerated truth, and on the walls you see splashes of his blood, and that includes the laminated rules. But I decided to be cool and calm with the selective preference of weapons collected. When briefed for this assignment, I was told that the main aim was to empty this vessel. So I decided to devise a plan that'll get his head split. It's either that or I split ether wraps the kind of heat that'll have him necklaced. So to be honest, it's not enough to have this man breadless and for breakfast, because at the end of the day, I'll be at the dinner table breaking bread with my brethren as I separate and share what I've severed. Yo, I've been do something gruesome to doom son. I don't know why niggas say he's fantastic for. I saw your last battle, bro. I'm not making reference to the late greats when I say that it's clear to see that this is Dr. Doom son. Just about to get introduced to something you're not used to. The true loose screw with the true new school with a loose screw. About to perform a donut with your body underneath the whip just to make it cool. Screw. So what's the doctor's prescription to this sick, twisted, and wicked inscription? I needed a checkup, and today's my doctor's appointment, and I was rather disappointed by the fact that just the act of breathing in and out hadn't blistered from the blizzard. On this microphone, I'll have you ripped to bits when I spit this descriptive script scribbled. When I look at you, I see an old man crippled whose greatest achievement in hip-hop is in the now the present is a goddamn lamb in a sacrificial ritual. So all this time I've been struggling to contain this insane urges, too unpredictable to prepare for or to predetermine. So I'm gonna have this lame surgeon spraying rest of the body and brains bursting like little kids that weren't able to duck the bridge when train surfing. So don't tell me who's more conscious or who's on some hard shit. The generational gap between us makes me more advanced with this boss. But even if you've, even through your little experience that you've had, my existence in this game has surpassed it.
I mean, that's time of the whole over, man. It's a fucking awesome round. That was a dope opener, man. Got the homie talks of Equinox. Talk your shit.
There's a lot of fans out here who would like to see you excel. Welcome to the Vodacom Challenge, FA Cup PSL.
Let's talk.
For me, this is not a battle, it's education speech. Represent us with emojis, make this guy the peach. I knew he doesn't travel much, I rehearsed at the beach, cause I knew his fake rhyming ass would find it a bit hard to reach. So, by the way, yo. Do you know what was the reason that solidified my head out? I saw the battle rap streams and RC was the one who's actually taking the bed out. Do you watch the battles? Okay, let's not start at your name. Let's talk about how you're just a swerving gear inside of a rigged game. Working on autopilot, you don't have the shifting tools, you insipid fool. You way past your period of skipping school, but you did it cool. But you did it cool. The barber will make you hairline sit on the snipping stool. Murdering cold blood if you think your drip is cool. Hey yo, Kriss, thanks for the serving. It looks like a well-prepared dish. I hope it looks like a well-prepared dish. I surely hope it doesn't disappoint by going in kind of offish, like his record online, yo-ish. And of course I don't have that many battles on the net. I am not a fish.
Alright, let's get it. Wordplay.
OveRyt.
Keep quiet, let's listen to these niggas, man.
OveRyt. It will be good to know that I've actually overruled. After this battle, let's see who's got the doper quotes. And I surely hope you brought your rhyme book, because you're gonna have to take notes. The first one pertains to you at least finishing a round. Stroking yourself everywhere you go is not the only way of finishing a round. It eats from your creativity and diminishes your sound. Start listening to the crowd. Stop rocking it for the thumbs up when your syndrome is the downs.
That's fucking cool.
In all senses of the word. He looks like a nyaupe addict giving birth. You geeky jet.
Let's keep it real, keep quiet, guys. Let's listen to these niggas, man. Let's get it. Come on, yo. Niggas on my left there, behind the cameraman. Come on, kids. Let's get it. Equinox.
Stop rocking it for the thumbs up when your syndrome is the downs. You look like a nyaupe addict giving birth, you geeky jerk. I don't know what's pretty worse. The fact that they thought I'm in the same caliber as the skinny nerd. It's like they brought me beef that's a specimen from a mad cow sickly herd. Brother, for this battle, there's a truth that should be heard. Family shovel the way out just giving dirt. And I don't mind if you guys became snitches in a slave field if you just watch a nigga work. When I heard of this battle, I thought, here's this DJ Smooth workhorse who wants to use battle rap in order to become a credible saddle. Blow up in your face is how your terrible plan will materialize, and what you have Oh man. Blow up in your face is how your terrible plan will materialize, and what you'll have in turn is something heavy to handle. Because my gosh, is it difficult to weave horrorcore into a sellable angle. Well, I peeped something of you. Perhaps it was a thing or two, and none of all those things look like something you have to do. Your humor is too dry. It's like you used glue for a glue. In my lab, cryogenically frozen is how he'll get views on the tube.
That's time. Make some noise for this fucking Thando. Somebody second on the homie OveRyt the second one, son. Let's get it. The silence, chance at the back. I know, I think it's too much fire. Let's get it. Let's just give him some respect. 5 minutes. Hey yo, gents, with the fucking hats there. Salute. Let's get it.
Yo, my classic schemes are graphic scenes bringing tragedy to majesty's masterpiece, spitting raps that match and attack this beast. Dagger to the throat attached, penetrate the bone when I take a stab. I'm not just gonna drag the dagger down the rest of the body to destroy this MC. I'm gonna drag the dagger down the rest of the body so I can also splatter the bladder. And for most of y'all that are familiar to what happens when one slaughters beef, y'all just realize when it comes to this plate, ain't nobody gonna eat because OveRyt done spoiled the meat. I know you hardcore hip-hop heads are thinking, man, that line wasn't cold enough. But I'm just back on my therapy shit, but using the surgeon's methods to get this man to open up. I mean, fuck, it must be tough. Putting everything you have in what you love and it's still not enough. It must piss you off to see me grinding, rising and shining even though my diamonds are rough and uncut.
Let's fucking go!
But one thing you gotta stop doing, my nigga, is acting like you couldn't get touched. Cause after all these years in the game, dog, and you've contributed what? I mean, let's be real, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be real, ladies and gentlemen.
No facts.
If this man right here was really that up, he wouldn't be in this predicament right now as a lion that's strayed away from the pride of hip hop about it behind by a cub. Yes, I remember when the car dropped. Y'all niggas hurt my feelings when y'all said that this fight's a mismatch. I was pissed and mad at the fact that y'all couldn't catch the drift behind the fact that this right here is a clash of two different classes. On the one hand, we have a cat who raps because he feels like the whole world needs to know he has talents. And on the other, we have an MC who's in the game because the future of it hangs in the balance.
Do you believe? Let's fucking go! Let's go, OveRyt. Let's go. Equinox. Let's go. Respect these MCs. You're gonna miss all these bombs. Let's get it.
So I'm still trying to establish why you're still in this rap shit, claiming to have a skill that you've mastered, but you're still moving backwards. Even with your skills elevated, and even if you've gotten to the next level with your rap shit, the current state of the game got you reminiscing on the past when you and your little crew laughed when some random cat was gassed and said that this unfamiliar system shit isn't gonna last.
History, y'all, let's get it. History right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, OveRyt. Equinox, some respect, family.
Which is sad. So I don't even have to get on my killer verb and bust a clip that is full. Before this battle, I didn't even have to meditate and get on my tune, because the truth is, when a kid tells their parents they want to rap, they're gonna be like shit and flip and not want their kid to spit, and they're gonna try to get this kid to actually forget. But then the best way to actually eliminate the threat is to take images and pictures of you to eliminate the stress. Can I bring it back, bro?
Bring it back, let's go.
Relax and bring it back.
Yeah, I'm trying to relax.
Run. Don't do that. Let's go.
Now we're gonna time that. Second run on the homie OveRyt, man. Shit. Study this shit, man. Second run on the homie Dr. Equinox. Looking angry. Let's get it. Let's get it. Talk about the second on Dr. Equinox. Let's get it.
This fucking wetness apologist. There's a thing about naming things that can get one entangled. Engaging in a war of words is also an unspeakable gamble. You say you're active in the fight for hip-hop? We're gonna need a sample. Your radio show is Kafula, one must die. You must lead by example.
Do you believe? Let's get it.
Check it. This that roundabout the name flips. Watch my fingers press on body like cigarette flame nips. OveRyt, he's the happy meal for jokers. How do you keep the name OveRyt when you are as God's leftovers? You're not even a good enough meal for a homeless guy who is stoned. I wonder why 411 just insists on giving me bones. And that's better, you said? You mean with the pencil still? Mean with the pencil still? That means you knew that your pen game didn't graduate. Okay. In fact, it's what brought you to that fate. But you proceeded to ink your mistakes. Now look at him getting stuck with a record he can't erase.
Let's get it. Let's get it. We're here for these bars. We're here for these bars. Just listen.
In my next round,
Keep it real. Keep it quiet, y'all.
in my next round, I'll tell you how your job is what I hate, creeper. You flippin' wanna be John Bully gatekeeper? You fake cheater, only stay deeper than data wave sleepers. I'm cruelist. The pen is something you don't duel with. Yo, in fact, it's as if the gas that gets passed is what you have fuel with.
No.
OveRyt? Wrong. OveRyt? Wrong. Yo, man, OveRyt? Wrong. You have not passed the clap. Oh, fuck you.
Let's go. No. OveRyt wrong. Let's get it. You can show me about the beginning. What the fuck? You want to start from there? Like, how far are you from? Let's
It's
get
as
it.
if the gas that gets passed is what you have fueled with. OveRyt? Wrong.
You don't have to cut that, man. Cut that round, y'all. Cut that round. I can't remember, like, I'm gonna have to cut you, bro, because people is waiting for these bars, and I'm gonna have to 3, 2.
Wait.
I'm tired of this, man. Shout out to that round from the homie Dr. Equinox, y'all. I tell you, niggas, I was talking to this shit about 30 at dawn in the morning. For me as a battle rapper, if you are still rehearsing on the day, guys, you're probably gonna do what's going on right now. Please, today it shouldn't even be rehearsal. Like, you should be dancing to your bars, bro, and doing your thing. You feel me? Shit, almost broke that shit. But second round, third round, and the homie Alright, let's keep it moving. Turn it up. The first rounds are fucking lit, gents. Make sure you keep them there, like, because if you lose them, you know what I mean. Let's get it. OveRyt, third round.
Yo. They say that experience is the best teacher. Well, I'm here to teach experience.
Let's get it.
I didn't really mean to get weird with this, but here it is. I hereby present to you your final destination inheritance. And here it says, another fallen soldier that died merits and penniless.
You. God damn, son. God damn, y'all. God damn, y'all. That's what we're doing right now? Damn. Niggas go in, y'all. Shit, let's go. OveRyt, Dr. Equinox. It's yours, man. Let's listen. OveRyt, let's get it. Third round.
So this right here isn't just a funeral. This right here isn't just a funeral. It's a message to everybody hearing this. Having talent alone doesn't mean anything if you don't get your shit. If you can be all conscious, you know, make people's spirits lift when you spit. But what you do with all that knowledge and information truly determines one's wisdom and intelligence. You're about to experience a mystery that pierces your inner mind till it exceeds your outer body limits. Have you disfigured quick with this lyrics exhibited? The last time, I was a little bit of a joker the last time y'all niggas heard me ripping shit, but this time around I'm specifically bringing him the heat so he can at least earn his death certificate. Okay. Earn his death certificate.
Relax, niggas, you didn't write with it, so relax. Alright, man, yeah, let's give these niggas respect, okay? Let's get it.
So we can earn his death certificate. Reload. Man, fuck it. Yo, fuck it. I know sometimes I gotta test my verse, but then like it's the third time you've come to a battle session with the same fucking checker shirts. So how can you come through and test the flow if you're coming through with a fucking stethoscope? That's so fucking corny. My nigga, you're so fucking boring, man. You had everybody yawning, but I can come through and still be the king after I come. Oh, okay. Fuck it. So forgot my shit, but fuck it. I'm up against Dr. Equinox, and we in a freaking speaker box. But I'm gonna come back and still hit him with in the guts and see if he shocks. But I'm still gonna come back and block anything you say to me because I'm coming through as a G, my G. But anyways, I'm trying to remember.
Give me 2 seconds and I'm timing it. Niggas are timing it. You're making it hard for me to hype these people out, niggas. Come on, man. That niggas making my job hard, man. Make some fucking noise for the round, though, y'all. Alright, man. To close it off for the battle, the homie Dr. Equinox, top of the third. It's on you. Let's get it.
I'm gonna start it from where I left it.
Alright, second verse, alright.
Yeah. Sorry, my face, man. I'm not an apologist. OveRyt, wrong. Everything about you is incorrect. You're a bunch of misplaced tetrahedrons disguised as intellect, a hormonally imbalanced geometric mess with whom it's hard to reflect. I swear he sounds like a guy with amputated arms, darling. Your punches don't connect. You sound like you ain't out of the egg yet. Get it? A crack baby. But physically you've grown into something that's more than a drag slay queen. No offense to my darlings here if you know what I'm saying. It's OveRyt, the main songwriter for fat ladies. Yo. And I won't get off your case about your boss. He's a fat cat that figuratively far exceeds Rick Ross. Sorry, but I doubt he'll be happy about your loss, cause the rhymes I'm about to expose drop jaws like dental floss. I don't really like this boy. He's a vegetarian meal and I don't really like the soy. He says he controls the hype, but the hype got destroyed. You're just an online radio host. On cam, DJ Spoo and Kriss controls this pussy like vibratory. This pothead will get sloshed and then tossed in the mosh pit, or he'll get thrown to those who take offerings at the rock fest. After news of the stuff hits, I've caught pics that I throw in memory. So if the camera still got clicks, I take forensic evidence. So whether bullets or cameras, he's still getting shot dead. They say when he rhymes, he paints pictures. In the same metaphoric breath, I am paint thinners.
Only round two.
This ass-licking chicken is about to get his soul on fire. It's about to get serious like the Dogon tribe. Your soldier tactics are only as strong as an army toy. What else do you expect from a self-confessed mommy's boy? If you've seen him fight, you've seen it too. You're better off on the radio exposing your payday checks from DJ Spoo. I mean, every 2 seconds this guy's gonna mention him. Need I also explain that it's all involuntarily? OveRyt? OveRyt? You are right, it's over. OveRyt? You are right, it's over. You never really had the ratings. I mean, if you're that lazy to spit a punch, why don't you learn sign language, because your vocab is missing?
Hold it down, hold it down. Get it.
Listen, exposing your earnings on air to me spoke mad vivid, cause eating from it too is a whole new level to ass licking. Because eating from it too is a whole new level to ass licking. Another thing I hate about your job is that it creates and utilizes free content. There are simple nitty-gritties to be signed for the rights of it, but you're too unaware since you are too in a rush to drop it. This means you are the unaware middleman taking our independent industry back to the dogs, bitch. Do you know why this is important? Do you know about the spell of SA musicians dying as paupers? Crying to sorcerers that use shinier forces? You cannot even begin to fathom the depth of what the cost is. In that confession of his...
Hold it down, hold it up.
Never mind that both the artist and the client profits when they put that shit on the radio, and actually is the contrary. In that confession of yours, you sounded like your mom is young. The moms that are naive enough to buy their children's guns. But those don't clap. When you squeeze, they snap, and that's what I threw daily to other kids' toys for fun. I didn't fathom the pun. I learned from the best. Matter of fact, my mom used to slap the crap out of moms who don't beat their sons.
Let's go. Hold it down, hold it down. Hold it down, Ted, hold it down. Let's get it.
The crap out of moms who don't beat their sons.
Talk to him.
Yo, I sat at home and started to ponder. Not that I don't like you, but I believe in absence making the heart grow fonder. Yo, I believe in absence making the heart grow fonder. Sorry, OveRyt, I won't even pay you to mine. I actually lied, I don't really like your kind. And one thing I won't lightly let fly. Yo, Demon, where's Demon? Distracted. Distracted, yeah. One thing I won't lightly let fly is how mid-round he's likely to get shy. Then everyone one he kicks it with accepts the hand of God in his death, right? Because he resembles a Maradona the way he strikes me as a dead guy. I'll just talk to him a bit. Please. I've chilled with my dollars who've had their whole discography owned by greedy labels for all their compositions and poems. They used to play penny whistle to white cops at night after secret gigs on Sundays in order to get home. Mind you, Sundays were the only day they actually got to kick something off of their dome. After that, it's back to work again on Mondays for peanuts while digging gold. For peanuts while digging gold. Then labels will get away with just offering them loans. This guy's taking us down the road where we all stand to get sold. While he sips on royalty while eating the office scones. I'll end it.
Hold it down.
I'll end it like this, Mbatha. I'll end it like this, Mbatha. The only way you can get to ever holding a gun is if you go learn to hunt. No place for you there too? Why don't you roll a blunt? I'm only watering down to take you from seed to plant. If you don't stick to radio and quit all the stunts, then you and I right here are very far from being done. OveRyt. Has it not already occurred to you, son, that you have to sell more fire to get employee of the month?
Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Shout out to DJ Spoo, y'all. I ain't losing my sponsorship, nigga. That's my nigga. Let's go.
Yo, my face. Leo nangiyazi noma ngisho noma ngithuka. You're better off kicking your whack ass punchlines to your washed up colleague Jabu.
And tell me, make some fucking noise for the round! And that's what I'm talking about. Your first and your third, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. And your second though, it's quick. I know, one more time, make some fucking noise for the Thando! Alright, you want to say a quick fast or something? 2 minutes down? 2 minutes down? Ah, you guys are good. You guys don't leave. We're keeping it moving up for me. You want to say something quick fast? Okay. Say something quick fast.
Yo, apologies, man. I fucked up.
Good vibes.
Okay, now I almost fucked up. Anyway, please like Imagine Audiovisual on Facebook. Imagine with an E, right? Imagine Audiovisual. That's where you'll find most of the content that we're pushing. That's the content we're pushing. We come to battle rap so that we can push the content that's out there. So respect to OveRyt, my page. We're also pushing. Tango.
Yo, shout out to yeah, can you just get hip hop on the grind across all social media platforms? Word War Hip Hop as well. The OveRyts across all social media platforms. And yeah, man, respect, guys.
The name is Dr. E and the East End. Thank you, Buffy.
That's what's up. Today I'm gonna my face. We're gonna jump into the next battle.